We're here.
Boom.
We found a great permission, or rather this guy did. This guy. We are hunting at, you want to say it? Say it?
Rufus Putnam House.
Mm-hmm. And it has been hunted before, but not for a couple of years, and we did have a really brutal winter with quite a frost layer, which may have brought some stuff to the surface. So we're going to see what we can find. Homeowner is amazing. This place is now a bed and breakfast. I don't think there are any guests here today, though, so he'll be out and about, and hopefully we can show him some awesome things. We'll be back with you. So we're pretty close to the road. You'll have to excuse the wind noise today, or the road noise, rather. But I got my first target, which is kind of a fancy piece of pewter. And this is old. This would be period to the house. You can kind of see a little bit of a pattern on there of some kind. Not sure what it is. Could be part of an old shoe buckle frame, but I'll get back to you on that if I figure something else. I did clean this off a little bit, so we're going to keep going. It wasn't very deep in the ground, so I have some hopes. All right. Lou's on the other side of the yard, and he put his hands up. And I know what that means. It means he found something good. And probably more exciting than my broken shoe buckle frame. I think that's what that is. Oh, God. No.
It's my first one ever.
Oh, my God. Congrats. That's amazing.
1853.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
It needs a cleaning though.
Oh, beautiful. I've got spray in my bag. Oh my God, that's
I
gonna
got
be
some
nice.
spray.
Whew. Oh, what do we do with silver, Lou?
What do we gotta
What do we do
clean
with
the
silver?
silver up?
How does that taste? Does it taste trimey?
It definitely tastes trimey. A wee tiny.
Yeah. It's a 3-cent piece from 1850s. So basically, and I'll say this on camera too, just for anybody who doesn't know, in the 1850s, for the first time, postage dropped from 5 cents to 3 cents. So rather than handing over 5 large cents to get a postage stamp, the U.S. Mint decided, gee whiz, since people like to send letters all the time, why don't we make a coin specific for buying postage? So, awesome find, Lou. That's his first. Yeah, buddy.
First one ever.
Good job. All right. I'm very close to the front door here. And about 4 or 6 inches down, I'm getting the light. Found this little hair barrette. It's just costume jewelry, but it's still neat. And we are going to keep going. So there's a bit of a heart stopper there, but again, definitely costume jewelry. You can tell these are plastic, just because the way they're not really shining up. They've been a little scratched. So, but that's different. Okay. So Lou is still kind of found his trime over there. Got a, looks like a
1957 dog license.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I can't read it that well. It's probably... Oh, yeah, there we go. Neat.
Number 3.
Number 3. Actually, that's probably pretty collectible. Really cool.
Yeah.
I got something crawling on me. I gotta stop filming now. Alright. Now I'm on the other side of the house. Well, 90 degrees away. That's where I was. And here's where I am. The kitchen's right on the other side of that. And that makes sense, because I just found a spoon. Iron spoon, so probably not too terribly old. Maybe 150 years. You know, old is a relative term when you're hunting a colonial homestead. So that's cool. The owner will appreciate that. They would like to keep at least most of what we find today, so happy with that. So you just heard me say the property owners want to keep most of what we find. Property owners want to keep everything we find. So there was a bit of a miscommunication between the property owners and us. We had spoken to the gentleman who owns this home for about an hour to an hour and a half before we started hunting, chatting about Rufus Putnam and all that he did in the military back in colonial times, and just had a really pleasant conversation with him. And he did say that anything colonial from the time that Rufus Putnam would have resided in that home needed to stay with the home. Completely understood, and we were going to be very happy to donate that stuff. Well, his wife came home shortly after Lou dug that trime, came up to us individually and said that everything is to stay with the home, even if it's not related to Rufus Putnam. So, needless to say, we were a little bit bummed out. But let this be a lesson to you that you really need to have a very specific conversation with some property owners. And I'm not going to fault the property owners. I'm not going to fault us on this one. It was a miscommunication. And with that said, we will still be going back to this house to help them recover some artifacts and coins, hopefully, in the ground so that they can have it in their house. Their house is completely... it looks exactly as it would have when Rufus Putnam stayed there. It really is quite a treasure in and of itself as a property. And these property owners have done a lot for the community in terms of being part of their historical society and trying to keep developments off of land that is historical. So they've done a tremendous amount for the community. Can't say enough kind things about them, but boy, was it hard to watch Lou hand over his trime. That was a very hard moment for me, and Lou handled it like a gentleman, but I was pretty unhappy at the time. So it happens, but we're going to get back to the hunt now. Hope you enjoy the rest. I'm checking in with Lou. He was on the other side of the property. I was up there momentarily, or a moment ago.
Lead nail.
Okay, that's so bizarre. And then you got this thing, which... it could be the top of a candle sniffer. It's really delicate, or it could be part of a lantern top.
I think there's a
Oh,
bird
nice
on
big
that.
button. No,
There's
there's
a
no
bird
bird
on
on there. Can you imagine?
Yeah, see, it's got a little...
Flat button. It looks like tomback the way that the blob is on the back. And it was chewed up with a lawnmower,
Yeah.
but we saved it from getting chewed up again. So I found a spoon up there.
Achoo! Achoo! Achoo!
Didn't find one of those yet, but so we're saving a few pieces for them here and there.
Yeah.
And right around this time, we booked it from the Rufus Putnam house and went back to another permission that we've had and hunted in the past pretty heavily, but there were still a few goodies in the ground. Check it out. So, back at an old permission, and I just dug this. And it rang up really high on the Equinox, probably 25, 26. I'm not really sure what this is yet. It almost looks like some kind of pendant. But it's a little hefty for that, so maybe it's related to some kind of horse tack. I don't know. I'm going to clean this up a little bit and get back to you with what I think it might be, but that's pretty cool, whatever it is. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I just cleaned off that piece that I just dug. I haven't a clue what this is. Not a clue. It looks like it should swivel, but it doesn't. It might once I clean it up more. I just brushed it off because I'm out here in the field, but interesting. Okay, it looks very old though, so it could be original to this house. It's a mid-1700s house, but I'll be darned, I don't know what it is. Hopefully I figure it out. If I do, I will let you know. Okay. Okay, my luck is turning up. This sounded way bigger than it is. But it's a little mercury dime. And I'll spray that off in a minute, but he wants to show me something. Oh, is it still in the hole?
Oh, it's still in the hole, baby.
Okay, well, you know what I'm going to do? Then I'm going to spray this first. And man, for some reason I thought it was like a stinking Lincoln, and I started scratching the crud out of the front. Second ever Merc. I don't find these a lot. Let's see.
1916D.
No, 44. That's the that's the other one I have too. Do we have a mint? Nope. But it's pretty. I'll take it for sure. I wish I hadn't scratched the front all over the place, but whoopsies. Okay. Very cool. Now we'll go to Lou's hole in just a second. Before we get to Lou's copper, I'm in a shoe buckled shape, and it's iron, so didn't pick that up the last time. And anyway, that's where I dug the mercury dime. That's his copper. That's gross. That's gross. You're so close. All right, you can pluck it out of there.
Okay, we'll pluck her. Oh, what's it gonna be? Oh, she's stuck. Oh, I think I got her loose. Oh, it looks like a 1801.
Wow.
1801 draped.
I can't see it that well, but that's because I'm getting weird shadows. This is my phone. Well, someone had to get one today. I hope we both get one. That'd be banging. But that's another one.
One center.
Mm-hmm. Yummy.
Yum.
Yeah. Put that in your mouth if you want.
Sham wow. No, we just kissed the ladies.
Okay. All right.
1801.
That's a good one.
14
So,
on the year.
Yeah, it is not this guy's copper, it's my copper. But I want to demonstrate something. This is every bit of a foot deep. And it was one-way beeping. And here we go. Let's see what it is together.
What is it? What is it? Well, it's got to be a KG, because you always find a KGs here. A Higley.
No. Oh, it's a KG1. I thought it was rings on the back. I thought it was a Fujio.
Oh, I would have shot you.
KG1. So that's going to be 17. Oh, man. Gotta test myself here. I thought it was like 17, 17, 17, 27 or something. Or 17, 14, 17, 27. Ooh, that's a nice oldie. That makes me happy. Number 14 for the year.
Happy
Oh,
stuff is a good stuff.
yes, that makes my day. Awesome. I've been waiting for that all day. And hopefully I'll get a year off them. We shall see. Either way, happy camper. Well, we're approaching the end of the day, and I got a screaming 34, 35 signal on my Knox. Thought it was going to be my first $1, but alas, it's this little tin kids teacup. Like they're a teacup set, I think. So that's kind of cute. It's a lamb. Hey, you know, that's better than an aluminum can anyway. I don't know how old this is, maybe the 40s or 50s or something. Kind of making that up, but it's cute. So I'll let you know if we find anything else, but again, we are getting pretty close to the end of the day, and I've got an hour and a half drive home, so we shall see. Well, on our way back to Lou's vehicle over there. He's digging a plug right there. And I dug a plug right here, which turned out to be something that looks like a rains guide, but I'm not convinced that it is, because normally the screw would be coming out of the top. So I'm not sure what this is. It doesn't swivel or anything, though. It does appear to be silver plated. And it looks pretty old, so that's cool. I'll do some research, and hopefully I can figure out exactly what that is if it's not a rains guide. Okay. Okay, so we're back at Lou's house doing a quick wrap-up. And we'll start with Lou per usual. There's 1801 draped bust, Chinese cash coin, little button. I think he has a V nickel here. Some other odds and ends, pieces of shoe buckles. That's part of a scutcheon plate. Those pieces there. Dog tag. That would have been some kind of suspender piece or sock clip, I forget. And that is a corset clasp. In case you ever find them, that's what they are. And my finds were a little less today because, like I had mentioned earlier, the homeowner of that first home said, surprise, we want to keep everything. So this is that little aluminum teacup with the lamb on it. It's kind of cute. Keep it for a while anyway. Rains guide of some kind, we think. Nice silver today, beautiful 1944 Mercury dime. I don't know what the heck that is. Mystery item. I'll let you know if I figure it out. King George the First copper, number 14 for the year. My first shield nickel, which I did not get to film today, but hopefully I've got some good cleaned up photos in this video. We'll see how that goes. And then just a little costume jewelry, hair barrette. So not a tremendous number of finds today, but we had a great time. So that shield nickel I just showed you, we decided to put in Lou's patented electrolysis kit. And it's bubbling like a banshee in there. We're going to see what happens to it, because really, with how toasted it was, it can't get any worse. So we will show you the results.
And then I'm going to put my 1801 drape bust in there, too.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens. And here's that shield nickel all cleaned up. You can see the 5 on the back. The star and ray design indicates that this is either 1866 or 1867. Just so happens I was able to look at it through the loop. The date is very tiny, but it is a first year issue, 1866. So thank goodness for electrolysis. So thanks for cleaning it off, Lou. Really happy to have this piece of history. That was a bucket lister for me, and I'm really sorry I didn't get it on camera, but it happens. So anyway, that concludes this week's episode, and we will see you next week.